loves those big words. Say big words. They love those big words. I say big words, baby on, big words, baby on, big words, baby on, baby on, baby on. Écoutez s'il vous plaît. Ships. Well, I just can't do this. Why, hello. You have equilibrium. And that upsets me. Well, I follow English, Latin, Spanish, German, Freud, and Shakespeare.
So, welcome then, Bill. How are you?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
I believe you've got a new album coming out this year. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, look, yeah, there we go.
It's out already.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it's on CD, in that old-fashioned format of CD, unbelievably, and on the Spotify and the download and things. Yes, it's the Chapeau album. It's taken us about 2.5 years to record this. But finally it's out. It's
Great.
Andrew, from who I'm in with, the accordionist who I'm in with in Gypskaz and in Raven's Wedding, and we've been doing this kind of little duo of just accordion and me singing and playing uke for a while, just playing small place and things. But Andrew was quite keen to produce some of the songs that I've done, so I kind of let him have full head on producing it and arranging it, and we got some fantastic musicians in who came in and did sessions. So yeah, I'm very proud of it actually. So
Good. And where did you record it? Mainly
down at Anchor Baby with Dan, who co-produced and was very involved in it. He played drums and he played some guitar, and bit by bit we pieced it all together just from me playing these simple little tunes on a uke. We developed these grandiose tunes, which was very exciting to do. Actually, it was.
Yeah, sounds great. Can you tell us a bit about the song we're going to feature?
In which case, yeah, the Silent Companions one then, which is a different thing altogether. That's me, Ren, and Chris. And yes, we were hoping to have it finished. We need one more day of mixing, really, which we were due to have we were booked in for the middle of November, and of course had to cancel that. So that's all been delayed until we can all get in. Chris has got the plague. He's been very poorly with it, him and his wife. So it's going to be a while before we can get back in the studio. But yeah, so it's the second Silent Companions album, this one. This song that you're about to play is one of Ren's songs. This is his, I think, his tribute to maybe a tribute to humanity. Actually, we're all a bit hard on ourselves, I suppose, for making a mess of things, and that wasn't the intention. It was to try and make life better, but unfortunately, every yin has a yang. But I think this song is probably his tribute to saying, let's keep moving forward, because greatness is possible. So yes, it's the Silent Companions is a genre unknown thing, but we all kind of had the same interests. And interesting, the thing I liked with Silent Companions, it wasn't it wasn't getting a band together and saying, okay, so we need to get a drummer and we need to get a bass. We actually just kind of worked out what we could, like a band you'd form at school. We worked out what we could all play and played those things. So the lineup is Ren playing drums and bass. It's Chris playing piano, clarinet, and sometimes drums. It's a mishmash and an unknown genre.
But it works well because we saw you, didn't we, in March last year at the
yes, that was just before the apocalypse began.
It was, yeah.
Yes, I mean it's a mad thing. We don't know what to call it. We really don't know. It isn't a genre. It's not really like anything, which I'm very pleased about. I've never liked genre. I've never been very interested in. I think I grew up culturally in my youth. It was all don't label me, man. Don't put me in a box. The current culture seems very much give me a label, please. Put me in a box. I want to exist in the tiny little group, in a tiny little group within a tiny group. And then I'm saying, no, I can't be doing with that. So it's a mixture. We call it all sorts of things: voodoo music hall, dark cabaret. Yeah, I mean the new album, as a reflection, it has there's a song about Albert Pierpoint on it, who was Britain's last hangman. There's a lovely tribute to him, sung as a sort of as a song of admiration from one of his soon-to-be clients. There's a song about a very sort of modern vampire of Margate, who is completely unprejudiced in whose blood he drinks. Very modern attitude. What else? We've got a song about trepanning. Yeah, so as you can see, it's all the usual topics, really. You know, it's all those songs that Ed Sheeran and Adele sing regularly. I can't tell you the number of Adele songs about Albert Pierpoint.
Well, it's a great track, and we're going to watch the video for it now.
Swinging through the trees. Dreams have been the things that made you and me. Inventing electricity, building high-speed trains. Oh, dreams have been the things that push us on again. It's our dreams that make us take us to the stars. Dreams will be the things that get our asses to Mars. It's our dreams that make us take us to the stars. Dreams will be the things that get our asses to Mars. Oh, 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 oh. Swimming, crawling, flying, dream each step along the path. Dreams will lit the way, lighting up the dark. So all you dreamers out there, get up off your knees. No one built a cathedral by staring at the trees. It's our dreams that make us take us to the stars. Dreams will be the things that get our asses to Mars. It's our dreams that make us take us to the stars. Dreams will be the things that get our asses to Mars. Oh, 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 oh. It's our dreams that make us take us to the stars. Dreams will be the things that get our asses to Mars. It's our dreams that make us take us to the stars. Dreams will be the things that get our asses to Mars. Oh, 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 oh.
silent companions there. I thought Bill and I looked a bit like Michael Sheen and David Tennant from the programme Staged. And have you ever been offered the position of Doctor Who?
Yeah, no, not yet. No, I think I'd be quite good at that.
Maybe not. Next, we're off to the Scottish borders for some prog rock with Ebb.
This is Kitty. This is Suna, Nikki,
Hi.
and Dog on the end.
Hi. How are you all?
Pretty well, thank you.
We'll start first of all. I can tell you're obviously American. How you came to be living in Edinburgh and how the band started.
Okay, the abridged version is we have all been living together in a sort of commune art collective collectively over the last, say, 25, 30 years in different guises. And I met these guys in America in 2008 when they were on tour in another band. And I basically attached myself to them. And we all came back to the UK. No, sorry, it was 2005 I met them. Yeah. And in 2008, we came back to the UK, at which point I was married to their drummer, Joe, and in another band with her, and we traveled off. These guys kind of settled down in Scotland, started different arts businesses and video companies and that. And after a couple of years, Joe and I came back to Scotland to settle down with these guys again. She sadly passed away in 2012. So these guys absorbed me in my grief. And when she died, I had written a song for her in her memory that won a Songwriter of the Year award in 2012 for the Scottish New Music Awards. And it was at that point that we decided maybe to just play around with a band, starting a band. But some old friends of ours, Hawkwind, who I'd toured with before over the years, invited us to play a couple of shows with them. And I think at that point we decided, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna take it seriously, push forward, that sort of thing. And we've been evolving since about 2013. Yes. Resistance.
Great. It makes a big difference when you live together like that, because you can really concentrate on what you're doing rather than, everybody having to coalesce somewhere for a rehearsal or something.
Absolutely, and it helps keep bills down. We have we're lucky in as much as we live in what used to be an old hotel, and we've fixed it up. We've made a studio, with different booths and a live room. We kept the bar though. We kept the bar, but everybody's got their room. So it's like a big band house, but it isn't just the band that lives here. We also have another band, which most of us also play in.
Ancestral.
It is a bit. But we've got artists and photographers and sculptors and just all kinds of people, and we all live here just being creative, basically.
We've moved down to the borders of Scotland. We're near Lockerbie, actually.
All right. Okay.
Which is nice. We're in the middle of nowhere, man.
Yeah, sounds great. Wish I was there. And tell us a bit about the song Free Hearts.
I mean, interestingly enough, it started out as a segue. We were preparing to go down and do a show at Hawk Fest before COVID kicked off, and we were putting our set together, and we sew the songs together and make these instrumental segues. And so we'd written it as a segue, which kind of also went with our debut EP, which was about a girl called Crystal Svava. So we called it Crystal, and Doug came to us one day and he was like, I think this is just too good. I think we can go somewhere with this, that we can maybe turn it into a song. So we sat around, we played around with stuff. Suna came on board on her Moog, and she's changed to a role in Juno now. And Kitty started doing some percussion stuff. So it really just grew legs, and then we just plopped a song right in the middle of it.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Thank you. It's good fun to play.
And is it sort of prog that you're leaning to more than?
We have been referred to as playing prog, but with songs.
Yeah, definitely.
No comment from us on that.
And what about plans for the future after COVID? Where do you see yourself going?
Well, just before the lockdown happened, we had a really full gig schedule for the year. We had been booked at quite a few festivals up and down the UK. One of which is actually a growing prog festival up in Dunfermline, north of Edinburgh, called Prog in the Park, and it's gotten a lot of good attention. And we were just about to leap on stage, and then lockdown. We've got plans for. All I can really say actually at the moment is it's a rather prestigious gig down in London, and I can't release details on it yet, but hopefully we can soon. But as soon as COVID's over, hopefully we'll be able to go back and do those bookings that we had with a new album.
All right, fantastic.
We were going to have to, we were going to be forced to play Holland and France, but thankfully Brexit has come along and rescued us. We can now just stay at home wishing we were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in Holland. I loved it out there.
I think we're all hoping though, after the pandemic is over, fingers crossed, that this is going to revitalise the UK music live scene, because people, I think they became jaded and wasted what was going on, and there's so much good talent, so much wonderful music in the United Kingdom. Everyone's going to want to be, they're going to be hungry for it. So I think it's going to be good once this stops.
Yeah.
What we can do is keep writing music and be the best we can be. We'll get out there.
That's all you can do. Okay, thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to meet you virtually.
Yeah, and you.
Lovely.
Right, Clive.
Really appreciate it, Clive. You
Okay.
take care.
Thank you very much. Hopefully see you in London. Thanks, Eb. Do go and check out their page on Facebook. Next up, it's Stella and the Loft and a set they did back in the summer in Grandma's Groovy Garden, which the band have allowed us to use. Good evening, Jim and Stella.
Evening, Clive.
I believe you've released a new EP recently. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we recorded that. So it's our third EP. It's called Wavelength. We recorded it back in September at Baby Recording Company. So it was one of them things that we were planning on kind of going out and performing the songs earlier in the year, but we didn't get the opportunity to do that. But we worked quite hard with the band, kind of remotely leading up to that, to get the songs to a state where we were ready to record them. So yeah, exciting.
Okay. Do you think you will be playing these songs out in 2021 then?
Yeah, at some point. yeah. The world will return to normal, and and we'll all be talking about this for years to come. But yeah, we'll be out there. I'm sure things are going to look up.
Can you tell me a little bit about the tracks that we're going to see the videos for? What they actually called and what they mean?
Yeah, well, I'll try to talk about Somerset Road.
Okay.
The Somerset Road is one of them. That's our most spooky song, if you like. So that one we wrote, it was inspired by a house that I used to live in Ashford. And we experienced some really creepy goings on in the house. So different things would happen. And we thought it was haunted. So we had, there was someone's father came around who was a priest, and he felt, we didn't get a priest round, but he just happened to come round. And while he was there, he had a look, and in one of the rooms, he felt really freaked out. And then we had another woman come round who actually went around the house with some rods and things to try and check for activity. And when she went into this particular room, the rods kind of wrapped around her neck, and she couldn't get the gateway to hell. So Somerset Road is inspired by kind of events that went on during that time. And Burning the Candle.
Burning the Candle's really just about overdoing it, trying to work, go out partying, feeling terrible the next day. I mean, Stella does a commute to London, but there's a bit of a reference to that. But you know, when you're at work and you've overdone it a little bit the night before, or maybe for lots of nights in a row, and you really shouldn't be there. So that's really about that.
Same chat.
Hey, hi, we're Stella and the Loft, and we're excited to be in Groovy Grandma's Garden. We're going to perform 2 songs for you. This is our brand new song called Red Coat Rita. That summer in Parkner Regis, had a crush on Red Coat Rita, bought a t-shirt. Join the Beavers, how I wish she would become my teacher. Rita dances oh so gracefully. It's like she speaks to me. Rita smiles, her face so pretty. Start to blush, I feel so silly. Sat in my dusty seats. Here she comes with hair so sleek, on the stage with her red coat on. She is singing my brand new favorite song. Rita dances oh so gracefully. It's like she speaks to me. Rita smiles, her face so pretty. Start to blush, I feel so silly. Got my t-shirt, got an idea. When Rita does a talent show, I'm gonna volunteer. She ain't met a kid like me yet. I'm gonna become Rita's pet. Rita dances oh so gracefully. It's like she speaks to me. Rita smiles, her face so pretty. Start last night, ended the show. I followed Rita to see where she goes. Oh no, she's kissing Dan. He's the lead guitarist in the Camp House Band. Rita dances oh so gracefully. It's like she speaks to me. Rita smiles, her face so pretty. Start to blush, I feel so still. Rita dances oh so gracefully. It's like she speaks to me. Rita smiles, her face so pretty. Start to blush, I feel so pretty. Thank you.
Well, that was sort of it.
Yeah. Do a second one?
You're not going to do a joke.
No, I'm not going to do a joke.
You're not going to do that joke. Do you think that joke was politically incorrect? I'm going to have a sip of tea. Bye-bye. There's loads of sheep in the field behind us.
Yeah.
I've got sheep on my mug. Lovely couple of... no more. Yeah, sheep on my plate. Cooked with mint sauce. I don't know. Oh, it's up there.
Well, we couldn't come to Groovy Grandma's Garden without doing a song of ours called Dragonfly. So.
Are you supposed to be doing the clapperboard, Vince? No. Sorry.
This is off our second EP.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey there, dragonfly, hovering in the air nearby. Why you looking at me that way? You could speak a word, what would you say? What would you say? You can't do right but do and wrong. You should go fish in another pond. This is mine, you don't belong. Go back and fish in your own pond. Ooh, la la la. Oh no, my head's in a spin. Whatever I do, I won't win. Ooh, la la la. Ooh, la la la. Hey there, cricket in the grass, banging out a rhythm that's so fast. You try to hold me with your song. How could I have been so wrong? Been so wrong. Don't want your kind here in my field. Don't like the type of things you build. Take what I need for family. So often live in your tree. Ooh, la la la. Oh no, my head's in a spin. Whatever I do, I won't win. Ooh, la la la. Ooh, la la la. Hey there, bumblebee, have you got some honey there for me? Sweet buzzing song you sing, is your message in your sting? In your sting. Don't want you here in my meadow. With you, my flowers, they won't grow. You kill my chances to survive. Go off and live in your own hive. Ooh, la la la. Oh no, my head's in a spin.
Thank you. And that was us for today, wasn't it?
Yeah,
So
that's a wrap.
we would just like to say thank you very much for having us, though.
Yeah.
We watched the videos, previous videos and everything, and really excited to be part of it
Yeah,
and actually
definitely.
see the magic garden. So,
Yeah, thank you.
So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Big hand for Stella in the Loft. Let's get me on the wall. Make me look like a superhero.
Oh,
Actually, now I want to cry. I don't know how to get down.
the last person that got up there, look at him.
You got up there, so you get down. That's all I have to say. Be careful.
Give him a, get him on your shoulders still.
Yeah.
That'll go viral.
One frog.
Find the spider that you put there nicely.
Mind me, Dad.
Mind your dad.
Done. Yay.
Hey, well done.